evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Sorry for the late start tonight. Also, doubly apologize for not having a stream on Tuesday because, well, I must have bit my tongue or something because I had a sore on my tongue that made it just hurt and made it basically impossible to talk without sounding just extremely weird. So rather than sound like I was drunk on stream, I just figured I'd skip the day and then let the sore heal up and start back today. Also, again, my daughter is awake because apparently she likes to, on days where I'm actually going to do a stream or do any kind of live recording, she likes to be awake to put her input into it. So it is what it is. But I digress. It's Thursday, so we'll be going back to a Realm or New Game Plus, and I believe we're on the Sylphs, or just about to start the Sylph section, which should take about 20-30 minutes or something. It shouldn't take too long, and then we'll be on to Titan, or moving on to Titan, I believe. Somewhere around there. Not that button. Not that button. That button. Also, I figured out, or realized that my stream wasn't recording, at least saving streams onto Steam or Twitch for the 2-week period. So I figured out why that was happening. So at least I don't really like that Twitch doesn't save streams for a longer period of time unless you're a partner or whatever, because that seems kind of like arbitrary. But I mean, it could have at least been a month, 2 weeks, whatever. We'll live with it, but for now at least. Hopefully, at least people would, at least having it on the channel for 2 weeks instead of no, will at least give people a chance to go back and watch streams later and decide if they like the content and want to come actually hang out during the streams. I would love to do streams earlier in the evening, but unfortunately, because I have small children, as my daughter likes to attest recently, it's hard to do streams earlier in the evening because they're loud and I don't have a quiet place that I can stream where they aren't super loud. But anyway, we're getting off track here. Back to the Shroud. Also, the day after Thanksgiving, or the morning after Thanksgiving, really, is going to be the next live letter at 3 a.m. PST, and I'll see about staying up for that to at least watch it and maybe give my thoughts about it afterwards. I don't think I'm going to stream it because that's ungodly early in the morning for me. So I'll be super tired by that point, if I even get any sleep that night at all. So we'll see what happens in regards to that. I will at least watch it and probably hang out with work or on Work the Game stream because I know they're going to be awake streaming it, and then give my thoughts on what is said later. So there is that. No, I'm not in the mood for dancing. Yeah, she's just got a leg cramp. She just can't dance with us. Right. Funny how that only comes up right when she would be expected to be dancing. The female Ellas in dance is so much more lively than the male Ellas in dance. The male Ellas is just like, I really don't feel like doing this right now, so I'll just kick my feet a couple times and we'll call it good. Now that the dancing is done, yeah, convenient that your leg cramps only lasted as long as it took me to dance for the little Sylphs. It only appeared when you expected me to do dancing. And will never appear again the rest of the time that you know her. More chores, hooray! Go kill things, because people need things killed. You've got 2 archers right here, and you need me to go take care of killing these things. And go kill things and collect things because we can't do it ourselves, because no one can ever do it themselves. I mean, just for once, can't people just do things themselves? Would it be so hard? I do love how they just expect you to know what a brownie bush is. Like, they don't even describe it to you. Like, it's this plant, or this particular plant with these particular flowers on it, or whatever. I just know. You'll know when you see it. I mean, it's only a forest. It's not like there's a huge number of different plants that can grow here, right? And stabby, stabby, stab. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I would stab all of you because you're kind of annoying most of the time. But the game will let me, so just continue on. Oh my god, so just... like, you can clear... apparently you can trick the Gridanians into falling off a ravine, but you can't trick the Garleans into falling off a ravine? I mean, that would take care of most of their Magitek. Right there in an instant, just drop it in a ravine. We have to talk to people to investigate things because we can't just possibly just be told where we need to go and what we need to do. It's like they all have just enough information for you to know where to go. But they don't all... one person doesn't have it. You gotta talk to 4 different people to figure it all out. When I'm pretty sure Camuxio, or however the hell that's pronounced, probably knew all the information to begin with. They just didn't want to tell us. Because for some reason we had to go waste time talking to other people. Yes, I'll go kill some Garleans because that's always a good time. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. And we're out of people to stab. What if I don't want to always be your friend? You're kind of annoying sometimes. At this point, you've made me go back and forth like 10 times. Well, you know, maybe they deserve to get eaten if they're just going to walk off. Or fly off. But no, I gotta go rescue them because people just have to be rescued. Oh sure, I'm the meddling one. It wasn't my idea to go after you. I mean, they say they're going to take them away, but what are they going to do? If I remember correctly, it's a long while before they summon Remo in the story, so it's not like that they're going to temper them or anything, so whatever. It's not until like halfway through the end of the post-ARR stuff that they even summon Remu, however you want to pronounce it. Oh look, the touched ones. Yeah, they only answer to remove, but they're not going to summon remove, so there's kind of no point to capturing any of the other Sylphs. I get the thought process behind it, but without actually tempering them to make them serve remove, there's really no point to it. But I want to kill them more. Sylvan's Budmander. Yeah, I'm not sure why the Morble would just run away just because the Sylphs are dead. It's not like it couldn't apparently take on all three of them and eat them. But you know, gotta have that plot armor. They were just afraid. Afraid that people would befriend people other than them, apparently. Well, it's not like you're gonna get a hot bath in Little Solace. Okay. Can we just get on with this instead of having to do like 10 extra quests that really meant nothing in the grand scheme of things? Oh yeah, that quest was called Brotherly Love. I don't know why, but every time I look at the Sylphs, I kind of think that they're girls, but apparently they're all boys. Okay, well, I think we're coming up on the 1,000 miles of Total Rock, so should probably turn this cutscene thing back off so that way we don't have to worry about it later. And let's see. No, I'll use this 8th right ticket later. No real point to use it if I can just fly to the ferry guy and get there for free and not have to really use that much time to do it. Okay. Run up the hill. We're gonna go to the Aetherite Plaza. Oh, come on, this loading screen. Okay. Talk to this guy again. Okay, sure. Why you couldn't call them by Wing Pearl is a good question. Like, seriously. Sometimes I think this game forgets that, or as far as the story is concerned, that Wing Pearls are a thing. Like, why do I have to go deliver a message when you could literally deliver it in the time it takes to me to teleport there, or go, or in less time than it takes me to teleport there, or fly there, or whatever. Like, you can get the message there faster than I can get there. That's actually kind of creepy when you think about it. They have eyes under every leaf and behind every branch, so they're literally spying on you 24/7. It's kind of creepy. Like, seriously though, there was no need for that stop right there. You could have just gone straight to Buscaron, and they could have delivered that message via Link Pearl, or had some other member of the Twin Adder do it. Like, there was really no need for you to have to stop in Bet Branch and talk to that person. I mean, to be fair, if I remember correctly, the Elder Sylph is gray. So you would definitely be able to tell the Elder Sylph from the rest of them. I mean, what exactly was he doing that you were about to skin him alive, apparently? Was he breathing? Because that seems illogical that you were just going to skin him for breathing. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, see, petty prejudice. Apparently he was just going to skin him alive because he was breathing. I mean, it's not that they shun away from the city that people mistrust them. It's the fact that a lot of them tend to be murderers and thieves is the reason why a lot of Gridanians mistrust them. But all of Gridania is painted with this bad rap that, like, oh, they're all just racist because they don't like Dusk White elves. And it's like, do you like when people murder and steal from your friends? No? Then why would you like it when a group of people murder and steal from your friends? Like, people think it's bad that they mistrust the Duskrites, but it's not just because they're Duskrites. It's because the vast majority that they run into tend to be murderers and thieves. That may be just because they don't want to live in the city, so they've got to make or get by somehow, so they turn to stealing and murdering, or theft and murder. But that's their choice, and their choice has choices have consequences. You want to live on your own and end up a thief and a murderer? Then, when most of your people do that, most people in other places that you end up stealing and murdering from are not going to trust your group of people, even if you're not actually part of that group. You're just vaguely or somehow associated with them. You're going to fall into that stereotype. Whatever. It is what it is, I suppose. There's justification for it on both sides, is all I'm saying. And then this little side trip, now that is super pointless. Like, there's no point to this whole little side trip right here, finding this Kieran, or however the heck that is pronounced. This stems back to that design philosophy they had back in A Realm Reborn, where you have to be playing for so many minutes for each level or quest or whatever. And it's like, it's really not necessary. This really adds nothing to the story. I mean, you don't look busy. we gotta go to the Fisherman's Guild. To talk to the ferry guy. To go to Aleport. To go to Upper Lanosia. I mean, does not anybody not know anything? Like, it's... Go here. Well, no, I don't know. Go here. Well, I don't know. Go here. Well, I don't know. Go here. Like, does nobody know anything these days? You'd think somebody would know something. And this is another thing that annoys me that I'm thinking about it. Like, I understand why you don't want it around certain quest givers, but like every quest giver, you're automatically dismounted. And a lot of times that doesn't even help, because a lot of times, even with people automatically dismounted when they talk to the quest giver, when like during a patch or something, and you're trying to get to a specific quest giver or an event, there are gonna be hundreds of people around the quest giver, and like their names and everything just make it almost impossible to be able to actually click on the quest giver, mount or not. So it's like there's no point to just dismounting people if it doesn't help. Memo Rune. Meme runes. I mean, how else would you pronounce that? Memo runes or meme runes? Meme runes sounds more amusing. Oh, it's some kind of giant sea turtle. I thought it was like a giant T-Rex or something. Oh no, wait, that's a dragon head. Some kind of dragon thing. I don't know. I don't want to get Coral Pup Whiskers. Get your own Coral Pup Whiskers. See, it's not that hard. You could have done it. But no, you were too lazy to do it yourself. I'm not sure, but I think when you first, or before New Game Plus was added for this, I think there were like several other ingredients you had to get, not just the coral pup whiskers. But I don't remember. It's been so long. Which is a good change, because if you only have to get a few things instead of like 10 things, it's less grindy, especially if you just make up the experience that you would have gotten in just the quest experience for turning it in. But I don't want to come back later. I want to come back right now. Okay, so now we can finally go back to the Shroud, which we never should have really had to leave in the first place. At least I disagree with the reason why we left. This loading screen, oh my god. There we go. Okay. And flying makes this so much easier. Or faster at least. Oh, come on. I mean, you never do get invited back. From my understanding, it was officially stated at some point, I think I've said this before, that it's been more than at least a year since the end of A Realm Reborn. In the last Rising event, it just kind of suggested that it's been 2 years since since A Realm Reborn, canonically via the timeline, but I could be wrong. I could have just be reading into something that wasn't actually, or reading too deep into something that was said. What are you talking about? Apparently they come to your place all the time. That's why they sent me here. Like, I wouldn't have come here if they didn't send me here. And now you're being like, oh, well, we don't ever see them here. Like, they apparently come here all the time. Where are you? There you are. And stab. gonna get ambushed by another Garlean, and we're gonna stab him too. Oh no, I guess we're not here. It's gonna be the next one. Oh, it's two of them. Stab. You ever notice how the Garleans out in the open world are always male? Like, I never really see a female Garlean other than, like, cutscenes and whatnot. But just out in the general world, they all apparently are male. What do you mean, when the whalers watch? Shouldn't they always be watching? Like, why would you have guard towers and then have times when people aren't watching? Well, what does this have to do with the Sylph Elder that I'm searching for? This has nothing to do with that. So why are you even bringing this up? Like, this has nothing to do with why... another part or side story that has nothing to do with what I came here to do in the first place. No, apparently I have to track you down. I mean, how did you expect this to play out? And to be fair, that line that he just yelled, like, help my friends, help. It is I, what, Laurentis or whatever, I'm under attack. It doesn't really implicate himself as somebody who's working for the Garleans and the Garleans just happen to show up. There's not really a confession there. That'd just be like, I need help. This, however, is a confession. I mean, what did you expect to join them and be paid large sums of money? That's not how it works. They have to pay everyone fairly and evenly, which precludes them from paying them a lot. Because you can't pay a few people a lot of money all the time. Well, you pay a few people a lot of money continuously, but you can't pay a lot of people a lot of money continuously. Like in the military, in our military, we get paid a decent amount. It's not a lot, but a lot of what the military, U.S. military gets in terms of payment and compensation comes from the additional benefits like cheap housing and cheap health care, and basically it's free for the service member. It's extremely cheap for their family members and dependents. But then there's a whole bunch of benefits to being in the military, so what they get paid is relatively cheap, or is relatively low in terms of monetary value, but the compensation value is probably puts them in easily 5 or 6 figures a month. I mean, I could kill all 4 of you with ease. I mean, I don't really need the help, but sure, why not? On. Not gonna lie, the first time I did this quest, I thought you end up killing him, and then apparently you don't. Don't you end up betraying me later on down the line anyway? So apparently, you don't learn anything here. Other than maybe to hide your tracks a little bit better. I mean, the Sylph Elder should have been found a long time ago, but we had to go on several side quests for some reason. And he's also apparently gray, if I remember correctly, but no one seems to think or remember that fact until ever. Because they keep on calling him green. I mean, we could have prevented him going in there in the first place if we hadn't gone on these extra side quests. Just saying. Rescue party? Who do you think I am? I don't need no party. 1,000 moths, a total rack. And we're running. And we're running. And we're jumping. Not sure how I missed that the first time, but okay. Stab. Dead. Kind of ways to jump like 6 feet. Fortunately, you don't have to kill the doors. Stupid terminal things taking so long. That one exploded. I was wondering why they weren't exploding there for a moment. First time I did this, I didn't get to watch this cutscene because someone pulled before the cutscene was done, and it's kind of a long cutscene if you actually sit here and watch it. So I don't blame people for not wanting to wait for someone to sit through it, but still.
Elko Hidra Buglo Hans. Seastapon Rajadorn. Thagon Well Rogue. Tosan no Paiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
What a jerk.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo.
I mean, he says this, spoilers, even though he knows exactly what the Echo is. Like, it's not an anomaly in the ether, it's literally someone who's seen the echo of the past. Like, that's why it's called the echo. It's an echo of fragmentation, or echo of the power of that the person used to have, or soul would have had if they were complete, or they weren't fractured by the sundering.
Yes. Yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
If you say so. I mean, he does this powered up. Bane might would stand a chance. Oh, that was boring. more cutscenes. Yay! A forced echo that really doesn't serve a purpose. Like, who cares why they're here? They're just here. Nero's kind of a dick. Sure, whatever you say, Nero. Whatever you say. Ambitions of a madman. I really don't care. Well, it's a good thing I'm a Dragoon, because that little cliff thing right there would be pretty hard to scale otherwise. Okay. Go back to Buscaron. Yeah, but I gotta wait for a year for that. I mean, it's not like the Sylphs are capable of fighting. Yeah, I really don't need to teleport. I can just take the direct route from the South Shroud to the East Shroud. Yes, I know it takes longer, but time is money. And seeing as this literally is nothing but a drain on money, even if it's a small one, there's no point in spending extra money you don't have to. But this should be the end of dealing with the Sylphs for a while. You did such a good job fetching that they came all by themselves. We're gonna nod our heads at each other in unison because that's makes sense. You want some juice? Okay. Just a minute. Sorry about that. The princess wanted a drink. There's a lot of quote-unquote touched ones. And I suppose that does make sense. Kind of. And they wrote that down pretty quick considering they didn't have anything to write on or write with. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to be able to report all the facts and not mention the fact that I did most of the work. Because I always do most of the work. It's kind of an odd gift to get a crystal, but you know, sure, why not? Although this is kind of the only way to get the lightning crystal that makes sense before cash them, because you get all 6 of these crystals before you even get to cash them. Or before you get to the post ARR stuff. So it makes sense. So yeah, this is the only way to get the lightning crystal that actually makes any kind of legitimate sense. You're like the only person who ever sees the Warrior of Light interact with these crystals. But this little aspect of the side quest makes sense. Like, you're going to go get information to be able to testify to the authenticity of the information. Well, yeah, most things don't present a danger if left alone. It doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't a danger. Or aren't dangerous. Go turn in this, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to start onto the Titan quests. And it's raining! Hooray! Because it's always raining in Gridania and the Shroud. Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. Or talk into your ear. Pray return to the waking sands. Seriously, like, just constantly going back to the waking sand is kind of amazing. Like, even when it's really not necessary, they could give you like quest orders without ever having you come back. Like, we're doing this now where we have information about this, so meet this person at this location and they'll give you a more detailed explanation. Because we don't actually need you to come back right at the moment. There's Thancred brooding. Oh wait, I was supposed to talk to Tataru. Why? I don't know, but apparently we have to talk to Tataru first. I mean, now that's just the textbook definition of pointless. Like, did I really need to talk to her? I couldn't have just skipped straight down to talking to Minfilia? Save about 2 seconds? No, apparently not. Alfino being kind of a douche. I mean, they're all going to be summoned eventually anyway, regardless. Oh, crybaby. Louis is dead. Just leave him in the past. Oh, you're talking about Sid? I mean, it's not like we haven't run into him already. In all technicality. By moment's respite, we mean as long as it takes me to turn in this quest and get the next one. Oh, that's right. After the Sylph, it's not Titan directly. We're going to spend 30, 40 minutes running around looking for clues about Lahabrea and getting nowhere. Now that the crisis is over, I mean, I wouldn't call it openly. Just because they appear to the Warrior of Light just to taunt them does not necessarily mean that they're doing or committing their acts of whatever it is they do openly. Like the depths of Totorok are not something I would call open. Oh. That's the end of part 2, apparently. Well, I guess we gotta start part 3. I would have figured that part 2 would have gone through the end of Titan, but I guess I was wrong. I would definitely imagine, though, that this part 3 goes all the way through the end of Castrum. Or the Praetorium, at least. And you're finally allowed to go do something on your own without being bugged by the scions for 20 minutes. Cause not gonna lie, the early game scions in the Realmborn are kind of annoying to deal with sometimes. Like, they get better over time, but like initially they're just like, oh my god, just shut up and let me go on. Alright, we're gonna go waste time at High Bridge for a while. I did say so sooner. No, I want you to tell me what you know first. That was useful. That was totally useful too. Totally useless. out for an evening stroll when I just talked to you 2 seconds ago. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I don't think that this investigation comes to anything, if I remember correctly. So, wasting time, part 2. Or is it part 3 now? I don't know, this whole, so many of these quest lines in the main scenario at the start are just complete waste of time. Stabby, stab, stab. I mean, technically, when I was doing this the first time, I already told all the fiends. This is just you repeating things that I've already heard, technically already heard once. At least once. I don't... Can you get high enough to go up? Nope, you can't get high enough to go up over the... Would be nice, though. Not that it really matters. What if I told you I was Omegan, though? aren't you just totally unhelpful? Well, as annoying as this little side quest is, I mean, at least this one actually does kind of have a purpose, or talking to these three idiots has maybe some kind of purpose, rather than some of the side quests like, oh, just go find this Kieran guy, you know, give him this earring. Well, that was useless. Even more useless. I mean, that was more useful than the other two, but still not really all that helpful. The princess decided she had to come out of her room with her tablet playing at full blast. So that's always a fun thing. Then you gotta go all the way back to... I mean, you can't just call her at this point and be like, hey, do you know any Almegan... any Almegans in the Almegan Resistance? No. You gotta go all the way back to freaking the Waking Sands to talk to her. Just... for really no reason. Like... you could call her and then she could give you the information that she has. And then you can either go find that person or information or continue on without it. I mean, going all the way back literally makes no sense. But this goes back to what I was saying earlier. The game just seems to forget that link pearls are a thing half the time. Are you singing back there? She's something. It's one of those times when you wish you had a noise canceling microphone that would block out a lot of the sound coming from her tablet, because I honestly don't want to get any kind of copyright strike just because my daughter decided she's going to play her tablet in the background. Go to this place and talk to this person. Go to that place and talk to this. Like, there was literally no reason to come all the way back here just to talk to this person.
Say, pal, what story would you like to play next?
What is it, princess?
Welcome to the clubhouse, everybody.
Shut up, Mickey. Here we go. Okay. I mean, at this point, I'm not just the Scion's rising star, I am the Scion star. Like, they turn to me for everything at this point. Sure she will. But now I go all the way back to the shroud. Like, this side quest is just going in circles just to get nowhere. Not right away, but I'm sure everyone gives me what I need eventually. I mean, I can understand why the elementals wouldn't want all the refugees in the shroud, but to be like, no, you can't help this person who's injured, that makes no sense. What is it, princess? Do we need to fix our tablet again? Well, if we stop going to places that we don't want to go, we wouldn't have to get it fixed now, wouldn't we? Don't backtalk me. 4-year-olds. Nothing but sass and backtalk. Yeah, I don't get that. It's not like you're giving them a place to stay. You're just healing their wounds so they can leave sooner. Which the elementals don't want them to stay, so if their wounds are healed so they can leave sooner, wouldn't they be fine with that? Yeah, that makes literally no sense. Just give the guy some medicine and send him on his way. It doesn't even have to be something that you got from the forest. Go buy some medicine from Ulda or something. And it's like, well, we didn't give him medicine from the forest. We gave him medicine from Ulda. There's a difference. I mean, Christ. I mean, and then there's... I get what you're trying... They're like, well, you need to do it. This is still technically getting the bounty of the woods, is it not? Just because you're the one killing them doesn't mean that you're not taking from the woods, which was, quote-unquote, expressly against the will of the elemental. So I don't understand how this technically works here. You doing it is not against the will of the elementals, but them doing it is. And even if you doing it is not against the will of the elementals to help them, why would someone else who lives there doing it not be against the will of the elementals? Or be against the will of the elementals to help them? Clearly the elementals didn't come and kill you or try to have you banished simply for helping them. I mean, why didn't you just tell me to take the horns to Rerun in the first place? Like, this, me coming back to you with the horns is just kind of like an extra step, right? I mean, technically, I wouldn't even call this a payment. I would have called this a fair exchange. Been like, I'm giving you the horns to make more, and you're just giving what you already have. I already did the work to get the horns, and you already did the work to make the medicine. So, quote, we're technically even here. We're just exchanging labor. I mean, there's really no need for this side quest. They could have just left him right here, but whatever. I mean, apparently not, considering, you know, he makes it, if I remember correctly, he makes it a fair ways before anything even happens to him. Yeah, if you apply an actual scale to this place, this is like it's quite a ways out of the town before he quote unquote stops and gets assaulted by a goblin apparently. Let's stab. Stabby stab stab. Also, those shirts, or whatever you want to call them that they're wearing, show off the glaring fact that there are no nipples in this game. Yes, I don't quite understand why, but there are literally no nipples in this game. And if you want to make the argument, well, the females have nipples. No, they don't. They have, if you take off their tops, they have the default bra thing. And there are no nipples. They're covered by the bra thing, so I can guarantee you they did not add those textures, nipple textures underneath those bras. So, on Hideawin, there are no nipples. Good, because this was a whole exercise in going around in circles. Nope, not the Forgotten Springs. Little Alamigo. Sure, they'll be obliged to talk all right, and not give me anything I actually want to know. I mean, tell me everything you want to, you know. Like, why would you stop them from telling them you exactly what you want to know? I mean, clearly, they're already spilling the beans, so just let them keep on going spilling the beans. Why stop them? Right. I don't believe you at all. You, I will believe. Yeah, he wants a message, alright. I'm gonna send him a message. Wait, why did I go the long way? I keep on forgetting there's a door right there. And stab. And stab. Like, what exactly did you expect to accomplish here, kid? Right. I mean, what exactly do you expect to accomplish here? Of course they're gonna do something rash. They're children. Like, what else would children do but do something rash? Where's this? There's something over here that I'm not seeing, and I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. I knew it was something, just had to find it. Yeah, you mean if I let you go ahead with the plans that you're obviously going to go ahead or try and go ahead with, I would have to oppose you, and I would win. I mean, your heart's in the right place. Your mind is not. You mean the map that I found a few minutes ago? Okay, I think the other two things are down here. Not afraid of a few lizards. Well, it's more than a few lizards. I mean, Xanarak is full of lizards and other things. Mostly lizards, though. I mean, they're lucky they're not already dead. I mean, the girl Almegan said she was with him to the bitter end, but I don't see any female Almegans here, so sure, if she says so. She may support him emotionally, but she definitely didn't come out to fight. Oh my god, child. Yeah, we're gonna stab some more Malika. How much you pay for their crime? That sounds like a fair trade to me. Stop hitting yourself. There we go. This hits you really, really hard. Yeah, tell me everything you know. And I mean everything. I mean, until we liberate Alamigo, and then you guys technically would move back to Alamigo, but never actually do. And then we get to go all the way back to Menophilia. Hooray! Pray return to the waking sands. Let's see, we've been at this for almost 2.5 hours now, and not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the whole side quest to track down Lahabrea, so I expected to be done with Titan already, but apparently not. I completely forgot. I thought we went from Sylph straight into tracking down Titan, but apparently there was the whole mess with Lahabrea, and we still got Thancred over here brooding. Like, come on, stop brooding, man. Like, just get over it. Like, no one thinks you're failing at your job. People just don't like you. There's a difference. Isn't this the end of the investigation, though? I'm pretty sure that this starts onto the quest towards Titan. Oh, no. I forgot about that that as well. Gotta go to the North Shroud. Anorexia. On to the North Shroud. And the useful thing about New Game Plus, though, is that I already have the Aetheryte, so I don't have to go to, like, Gridania and then ride out to Falgort. Yeah, Falgort Ford or Gord or whatever the heck it's called. Just teleport right there. Apparently, the Warrior of Light just has a soothing presence. Oops. I mean, if I remember correctly, from the first time I did this, they make you go on like 10 separate stupid annoying quests. I mean, it's the least you can do to repay me for being a coward and not stopping the Mass Fiend when you had the chance. So go kill 3 Ziz. 3 scissors as there does. And stab. 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 3 high quality animal hides. Those will sell for exactly 6 gil. Nope. Okay, I'm not sure why I can't take both those quests at the same time, but because it's being dumb, we'll go do this quest. But that's annoying. Like, if there's 2 quests that need to be, or that can be picked up at the same time for the MSQ, I should be able to pick up both quests at the same time for the MSQ. I guess the MSQ or New Game Plus is restricted to 1 quest at a time, but that just makes it dumb. Like, why have both these quests in at the same time, or on 2 different quests, when you could just combine them and double the experience for turning them in, or not even double the experience for turning them in. Just, well, yeah, I guess you would double it, because then, like, on the main game for people leveling through, they would only get the 1 quest, so you would double the experience for turning it in. I mean, I didn't, but you're gonna force me to anyway. Oh my god, this is like, some of the times you have to wait to get these things done, or accepted, or surveyed, or whatever you want to call it. It just takes forever. Probably both. mean there's more than one. You're so helpful. Well, I'm not sure how much of this little interaction they cut out, but there's definitely... I definitely remember when I first did this, like, you had to take the Murdod guy some soup at one point to calm him down, and clearly I did not have to bring him soup now, so they reduced that interaction at least a little bit. I don't know how much, but it was definitely reduced, which is nice, because I remember that being that whole section being a lot more annoying. Stab. I mean, I think it does. And so we shall fly to Gridania. And then we'll take the Conjurer's Guild Aetheryte to the airship landing, because that just saves the most time. It's raining again. Hooray! Airship landing. There we go. Where did you find it? On a dead body. Oh, lovely. Up to the 8th right. It'd be nice if the airship landings all had their own 8th rights. Instead of just being able to teleport to them, you could teleport from them to other places. On a 4-name basis. And they do an interesting job of weaving in like ye old English with more modern versions of English. Like it's not constantly in your face, but there are a whole bunch of phrases that they use, like must needs and the like, and within and without. Well, at least you actually had some useful information. But I believe this leads me to Hawk Manor. Or Hoke Manor. However it's pronounced. Sure, I'll go enter madness. Okay, I shall put an end to her madness. You wait right there. Okay, do. Been nice if they were all lined up, but no, that would be too easy. Like that. If I was a bard, I would have been able to jump farther and land right next to that door. Not having Peloton is really annoying because Peloton's a 20% run speed boost. I mean, sure, I've got the jumps, but the jumps don't really... The jumps have kind of long cooldowns. Time that this run is taken. I mean, for a woman with a mutilated face, her face doesn't really look that mutilated. Minutes. 4 minutes exactly. Not a terrible time, but on Bard I can get down to just under 3 minutes if I really tried. I think I could. I think my current record is like 3 minutes and 1 second. So if I really tried and hit everything perfectly, I'm pretty sure I could get it under 3 minutes. Oh, are you serious? Apparently I have to go all the way out there. But we're not doing that again tonight, so we'll do that the next time. It's already after midnight. We've been going at this for almost 3 hours now. I really expected to have been done with Titan already, but apparently, no. Tracking down Lahabrea takes a while. I mean, to be fair, if I'd been skipping quest text, it'd probably be a lot farther than we already are, but what's the point of doing the story again if you're not going to do the story again? Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube later, please like, comment, subscribe. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you later.